Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'll be reviewing the inTech Flyer Explorer. This is a small unit that's easy to trailer. It has room to sleep, but doesn't sacrifice space for your gear. Let me show you how to open it up. My favorite thing about the inTech Flyer Explorer is this huge garage door. It really makes a small space inside feel huge. This ramp can hold quite a bit of weight. I recently ran electricity to my shed and needed to rent a trencher from Home Depot, and it was very heavy. And the ramp I didn't feel any bending or stressing on it. It felt very strong. Also, the floor is rubberized with these tie downs, so I was able to tie down the trencher so that it wasn't rolling around and easily clean the floor when I was done. However, I like to have this carpet in here because it makes it feel comfortable, warm, and homey when I'm camping. Another thing to note is that this space is large enough for a full sheet of plywood. And for a utility vehicle, that's very important to me. The walls are carpeted and they're made of 5/8 inch plywood. So you're able to screw into the wall pretty much anything you want without having to worry about hitting a stud. I recently installed the TV in the front and it's solid as a rock. One thing I forgot to mention was this bike mount I installed from Freedom Coast. It's an axle bike mount and it has an L-track on the floor that I installed by putting 3 screws in, and I caulked the screws just to maintain the waterproof aspect of the floor. It goes in really easily and it slides from one end to the other, and you can fit 2 bikes in the front, and if I was to install another track in the back, you could have another 2 bikes. So this has a total of a 4 bike capacity, which is pretty cool for a small family. And it tightens down just like that. You have to take your bike tire off and put the front forks over here and put the axle through. It's perfect. The bike doesn't move and everything's super safe and secure inside of your trailer. Something I really like about having an RV or a camper is lighting. When you're tent camping and you have a lantern or just the campfire and everything's a battery operated flashlight that you're holding, it's kind of annoying. Having lights on board is very comforting. This unit has 3 outside lights, 2 on the side, and we have 1 on the back up there. They're not overly bright, but they produce enough light that when I'm out here cooking or just hanging out, it'll cast enough light to feel comfortable so that you're not in the dark. Inside, there are 4 lights, and these are quite bright. At nighttime, it's bright as day in here. I love these things. And they have a little blue light over your storage area that's just kind of fun. It doesn't do much, but I love it. So
it's good as a nightlight.
It's really good as a nightlight, and I'm a gamer. I love RGBs, and if I could have 100 more RGBs in here, I would, and I probably will someday. So it's a good start. On this side of the trailer, you have your electric hookup, cable, and solar. Inside here is your battery and a switch to turn on and off the power to the unit. Something I noticed is when I don't turn the power off, when I'm not using it, even if nothing's on, the battery seems to drain, so I just always turn that off when I'm done using the unit. Here you have your pop-out bed. Just pop the latches like on the garage door and back. It's kind of heavy. pull your canvas down so the rain, if it's raining, it doesn't get in there. And then you come inside, unzip this. You can leave a blanket or two in here. I tried some pillows and it was a little bit too crowded for me. There's a little circle hook here to pop this into, and then your bed's open. That's all it takes. You have 3 huge windows. When these are open, the airflow in here is awesome. I was recently camping when it was 90 degrees out, sunny, and when you're in here with the door open, the window open, the garage door, and these windows, there's a great breeze in here, and there's no need to have AC unless you were in direct sunlight or something. All right, at the front, you have this little storage unit. It's actually pretty big. I keep my bedding up here. I like to bring full-size pillows. I like a pretty thick pillow so they kind of take up room. I have 4 stuffed in here with 2 sleeping bags. I could fit 2 more sleeping bags, but I have a tub of my bike mount, some ratchet straps, bungee cords, utility things that you never know what you'll need. You have 2 plugs here, 2 AC plugs, your cigarette lighter, and 2 USB ports. Right now I'm plugged into shore power right now, so I'm charging my battery bank, which is what I use to shower and pretty much run the camp when I'm out, because the battery on board, basically I just use it to power the lights. I don't ever want to not have lights, so I don't waste the power on comforts. Okay. Let's see. Over here you have a window with a screen. The screen opens too. I don't open the screen, but you know, provides a good amount of airflow. You have a remote for your max air fan that's on the roof here, and you can set the temperature so that the fan turns on and off. I personally, I haven't used it because there's so much airflow in here that I don't know how hot it would be for me to have to turn that on, but I live in upstate New York and it just doesn't get that hot, so. And down here you have, it comes with some netting. I didn't add this, this is standard on the unit. You have your radio and 2 speakers, which the quality of the speakers is pretty good, so I have nothing to complain about there. And you have a smoke detector and your Dometic air conditioner. I have never used that because I live in the Northeast where it's, even in summer, it seems like it's perpetually cold. All right, let's check out the front. This is nice. It comes standard with the unit. It's something that I personally want to replace with a metal box with a slide or a drawer or something. This is fine though. It gets the job done. It's a little messy in here. I keep my propane and some cleaner right now. I always have WD-40. And I have this firebox here. This is it's a portable campfire that runs off of the propane, because there's a lot of areas in New York that will have burn bans, or honestly firewood at these campgrounds is like $10 a bundle. I can buy an awful lot of propane for $10. And it's just really convenient and easy to set up, and you have a fire that's like the centerpiece of your campsite. It comes with a 20-pound propane tank, and this will run that firebox for 3 days. So it's pretty awesome. My favorite thing is this kitchen. There's a little pull lever here so that when you're driving down the road, it doesn't open. It also locks too. Now originally, this unit comes with a refrigerator here, but I have an EcoFlow glacier that makes ice and has dual zone freezer and refrigerator, and it's really, really awesome. So the refrigerator that came with this was not useful to me. However, this space is very useful. You just pull this, this is a table, a little prep space. I always seem to struggle putting it on. I don't know why, but it's really not hard. I like to dry my dishes here, put my cutting board here, and in place of the refrigerator, I chose to put my Julka hot water heater and shower here, and it just happens to fit the space perfectly. This is an upgrade I'm looking forward to trying out because I haven't done it yet. I usually travel with a Camp Chef oven and 2-burner stovetop. But now that I have this Dometic 2-burner cooktop on board, I'm hoping I can get rid of that from my setup and make room for some more gear. You have a little pantry here. It actually holds quite a bit. I have my French press, plates, cups, bowls, knife, utensils, pans, that's all in there. I'll just shove it in there. Over here, you have a little spice area. I only bring salt, pepper, a sponge, olive oil, and soap. All the other spices are unnecessary because I'm gonna eat plain and just go do something fun. Now, something I'd like to note that was very confusing to me when I bought this unit was this very odd propane hookup. I had to buy an adapter from a 20-pound to a 1-pound, and I could not find it at Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, and I don't really understand why that hookup was added there, but you're gonna need that. It's a $10 purchase, and this will allow you to hook up this 1-pound tank right there. And that's what you're gonna wanna do because, you know, this 1-pound tank will last you for most of your camping trip to cook on. You don't really need to hook it up to a 20-pound tank. Something that on this unit doesn't make any sense to me. Well, it makes sense. It's just a terrible addition to this unit is this awning, which is the most annoying thing in the entire world. I'm about to take it off and just buy one of those $100 canopies that you see at Walmart that you just stake down in front of your trailer, because opening and closing this thing, you're gonna quit and go home. You're not gonna camp anymore. It's really annoying though. I'm looking into finding a better awning, but I gotta say the price of these awnings is just cuckoo. For a little bit of shade, I feel like $2,000, $2,500 for some shade is unbelievable. I'll just cook in the sun instead. Lastly, you have 2 outdoor AC plugs for your kitchen. I am hoping to upgrade my battery capacity so that I can run things like a coffee maker or maybe some extra kitchen stuff. I don't know what it would be, I just want more power. And this would supply that to me. It comes with a full-size spare tire, which I think is pretty awesome. Just in case something goes wrong, I just have, on a long trip, you have you just have another tire ready to go. And this is technically an overlanding trailer, and the clearance on this trailer is actually higher than my truck. So anywhere my truck can go, this trailer can go with it. My favorite thing about this unit is that it's small, easy to trailer, and doesn't feel like I'm always thinking about it as I'm driving. Recently I went to Hollymont Bike Park and I didn't know where I was going. I drove all the way up the hill through the houses looking for the campground, and I ended on a dead-end road that was on the edge of a hill, and I had nowhere to turn around. Had I had a larger trailer, I would have been in some big trouble. So I was able to turn around, K-turn in somebody's driveway. It took 15, back and forths, but we did it with a little bit of stress. But it is very nice to know that just about anywhere I go, I'm okay, unless I really don't pay attention. So if you're looking for something that gives you an upgraded experience to your camping trip, you want a place to sleep, you want to bring your bikes, you want to bring a dirt bike, your paddle boards, and you're more focused on getting out there and experiencing the place you're at rather than setting up a temporary home for the week, and you're just like, I'm gonna show up at the campground, I'm getting my paddleboard out and I'm going, I'm biking all day, I just need somewhere to flop for the night. This is gonna give you everything you need and nothing that you don't. I would highly recommend this unit. I think the construction quality here, I have not had any problems, which I know is something that you don't often hear in the RV industry. I see everybody's posts and vlogs are like, this RV is falling apart, everything on it, the sink, the hoses, all that. Well, we don't have any of that problem here because this is aluminum construction, 5/8 inch plywood for the walls, and everything is rock solid. So if you're looking for a small camper, place to sleep, this is definitely the one.